CEO from Mobile World Congress 2023. I'm here together with Cees van Versendaal, CEO of MwareTV. Hi Cees.
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Another year, another Mobile World Congress. I said it many times today. So what's new? What are you showcasing at this year's MWC?
Well, actually we're showcasing again our TV platform. That is, let's say, a white label platform targeting ISPs and mobile operators if they want to offer TV or video on demand services to their audience. And it's a cloud-based platform, and depending on the country, we can combine that with appealing content to really offer TV as a service. And that's what we're also telling here, the world again.
Okay.
But of course, if companies already have a solution or they have their own content, the platform is ready for that as well.
Okay, thank you. So there are companies already using a solution. How do you make sure that the solution is scalable and also from a business model perspective for them appealing?
Yeah, good question. We, from our origin, developed our solution based on cloud technologies. And basically that gives you the fundament to scale automatically with the growth of the subscriber base of our customers. And depending on an important aspect of a service is the whole streaming part. We are also a company of Akamai, one of the largest CDN in the world. And also there we could very easily handle large amounts of customers and scale automatically with the consumption of the data and the content they have.
Okay, so when we see that connectivity is one of the main priorities, of course, of the operators, but as soon as they have reached to fill the connectivity gap, they also need to create new revenue streams. So yeah, that's where you could jump in. Yeah. Could you give us a little walkthrough to how it is with you to launch a TV service?
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah, it's what you see with a lot of operators, especially in countries that are, let's say, developing, that they have the infrastructure, but there is no consumption of data. So more and more we get in touch with companies that would like to offer value-added services on top of their network to really generate the traffic. And video is an excellent opportunity for that. So the appetite, the need is there. But then, okay, how to do it? So first of all, our platform, due to the cloud technologies, is very cost effective, especially if you talk, for example, about Africa. Everything has to be very cost effective to meet the local RPUs. But on top of that, we really have to help them, or we help them actually, to create a clear positioning of your service in the market. There are companies offering, let's say, service on the top end of the market, and we try to find together with them a niche. And together with our content partners, we are able to offer them an appealing lineup of live TV channels and also a nice movie catalog. And in that way, platform together with the content, together with, let's say, what I call a business plan, we really help them to launch that service. And once they take the decision, our team will work with them to really deploy first the technology, enter the content from the different providers, even advise them and support them on how to market. And then it's in their hands to really start telling the world that they have a beautiful service and that they get attraction.
I mean, affordability is a big issue in Africa. So how important you see local content in order to launch a TV service?
I think it's an essential element. So we're deploying a couple of services at the moment. In Africa, some of them are really only using local content, both from the live TV and, for example, the VOD catalog. We're now doing a big one in Ethiopia, where it's a combination of local TV channels, combined with, in a second stage, a local VOD catalog, but also combining it with international channels that are targeting the African markets or are covering international content that people probably like. So think about entertainment, think about sports, news channels, of course. And that combination should make it very attractive to take subscriptions.
So and there you also have a lot of experience you bring into the game.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember last year when we talked about the FIFA World Cup, where you also had your proposition on the market as well.
Correct. Yeah, so more and more we see that we have to, that the customers The operators are interested in it, but it's hard to get all the bits and pieces together. So technology is our core game, and now by teaming up with content providers, we really can help them as a kind of one-stop shop. And that makes it it's still a lot of work, and still everybody has to be involved, but it makes things much more easier, and it makes it also appealing for them to get started.
Yeah. So if you look ahead, so what would you say are the main visions of MwareTV in the market or in the OTT IPTV sphere would see to happen, or would you, let's say, think they will happen?
That's an interesting question. We always say every couple of years you see a hype, and then everybody jumps on that hype. I remember 2 years ago, personalization was all around the globe, and then it disappeared, because if you don't have a large catalog, personalization is useless, as an example. However, if you have a large catalog, it can be a very attractive service, of course. Now you see monetization being a big issue. There's a lot of appetite and interest in FAST. FAST is basically free services that are paid by advertisers. And also there you really have to do the calculations, because the revenues on advertisements in most parts of the world are at this moment not interesting enough to cover your service. So FAST, which is then the word in the industry, is now working in the US, Germany, maybe in 1 or 2 other countries, but in all the other countries today it's not fulfilling the financial gap, let's say. So, but it will be definitely something, and we're preparing for that. Another thing we see is that our system is template-based. So the advantage of that is that you are up and running in a couple of days, because you don't have to develop custom apps. But there's always a request, can I tweak it a little bit to my personal needs, to my company requirements, ideas, cultural things. So we're now going, in about 2 months, we're going to launch a complete new platform where our customers have the ability to completely configure in a WYSIWYG environment their own app. Okay. And we will take care of all the coding stuff automatically and generate the apps for all the platforms. And that will create much more flexibility for them, and 9 out of 10 it are small tweaks, but it gives them a lot of creativity, tools to be creative in how the app should look like. We're going to introduce, we see that there's a big need for a billing system that is really, let's say, targeting OTT services, where you have all kind of different business models. So we're about to launch that as well. And then last but not least, is that it's good that you have a nice service with a great app and great content, but if you don't tell the world, in other words, if you don't do marketing, nobody will jump on your service. So we're going to implement a lot of marketing tools as well, again, just to help those operators to market it and to be successfully in a quicker way.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Cees, for the conversation. It was very insightful.
Yeah,
thanks for your time.
It's a pleasure. Thanks for the interest.
Thank you.
And see you on the next event.
Yeah, definitely. That was TechAfrica News from Mobile World Congress 2023. Find more videos and insights on our website, techafricanews.com.